Just about 8:30 on this Wednesday morning. Here in the hot sauce, most people would say they're thankful for their relatives on this Thanksgiving, but as many can attest, their relatives will drive them just as crazy as they are thankful for them. So for the holidays, we brought in mental health counselor and relationship expert Lynne Shine, for some advice on what to do if dinner time conversation turns awkward. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Tell us what we need to know. So many people are just dreading going to Thanksgiving dinners with their families. I mean, it's this whole process of working toward getting there. What goes through your mind?
You know, people do talk about it all the time, and it does increase a lot of anxiety. And so when we're talking about awkward conversations, if that's what you had said, one is when people are talking about religion or politics. Just like, you know, in life, you don't like that so much, especially if you know that someone is a staunch Republican. We have this in my family, and others are liberals. You want to maybe put place cards out and put them in different parts of the table. Maybe a good idea.
But family members goad each other too, because they know it's just to get it going. Yeah.
Here's how it usually works in my family. My mom always says that we put the fun in dysfunctional. Because usually everyone's going at each other, so we can't have a Thanksgiving or let alone a holiday meal without someone having a fight and someone storming out of the house. And I'm sure that rings true with a lot of families in everywhere, really. What is the one thing that you can say that we should stay away from? Is it religion? Is it politics? Or do we just want to, like, not talk about these sticky issues?
As we just said, we're not going to really be able to control what people are talking about, because they may go up and start talking. You can, as the host or hostess, switch the conversation. And you can do it either abruptly and in a joking kind of fashion and say, well, okay, how's that meat? You know, how's that?
How about those Mets?
Yeah. You can really only control yourself.
Right.
So if somebody wants to get you going, right? I mean, you just have to take it upon yourself to not go there.
Your character in the show that you're in right now plays a drunk aunt, you were telling us.
Recovering.
Sorry, okay, obviously two different things. Someone drinks too much, what's your boundaries here?
I mean, if someone is, just like for any kind of party, if someone is drinking too much, you certainly want, you're in charge. This is your house. You don't want to make it awkward for them. You can pull them aside if it's really too much and they're becoming obnoxious, and just say, you know what, let's stop with the drinks right now.
Yeah.
Or take their keys for certain so that they're not getting into a car. You know, but if there's alcohol served, there's often too much drinking. So,
bottom line here, if there's one thing that you should say, that you say to do or not to do, what would that be on these holidays?
I think just in terms of setting the climate, making it enjoyable, you know, putting on nice music, trying to calm down yourself as a host or hostess. You're setting the scene. So if you yourself are uptight and anxious, often the people around you are going to be anxious as well.
The hosts usually are, because they're the ones cooking.
That's
you know,
right.
It never fails, because they've got so much to do, and then keep the conversation not going crazy.
But they
we
should
shouldn't
delegate.
celebrate holidays.
I know,
We should just all stay home alone.
There's just so much bickering between in-laws and other relatives, and someone doesn't get along with this one, and it just drives you crazy. It drives me crazy.
But I always say on here, being proactive versus reactive is the key.
Yeah.
So delegating things, having people bringing meals, talking to people about, you know.
I have one more question for you. Someone says they offer to help you in the kitchen. Do you want their help? Do you not want their help? What do you think?
Depends on you as a person. Some people absolutely don't like people putting their things away wrong or washing them incorrectly, or, you know, and some people are very rigid about that. For me, the more help, the merrier.
Sure.
So
other people, get out of the kitchen.
That's right.
Nobody does it like I do. Just let me, and then they're a martyr. You know, I did everything. Well, I tried to help you. No, you can't win.
Lynne, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Much.
If you'd like some more information, we've linked you to it online at wingingit.tv. Let's send things over to Emily Lenahan, standing by in the .com Center. Hey,